And as the movement slows, you begin to gather your bearings. And as the movement stops, you begin to feel your point of view here, now, in this time, in this place, the most relevant and necessary time and place. And as you feel yourself now in this time, in this place, I want you to tell me the very first things that you see or the very first impressions that you have as you begin to understand where you are and what is happening around you. What do you see around you now?
I see an insect,
Mm-hmm.
like a wasp or a bee.
Beautiful.
It's just, it's really close to my eyes, just in front of my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I can't quite describe it though. It's like it's an animal, but also a structure.
What color is this being?
Maybe like a brown kind of a
Mm-hmm.
color.
Is there only one of them?
No, no, there's, I don't know, like 10 of them, maybe.
Mm-hmm. What do they appear to be doing at this time?
I don't know, but it feels good, whatever they're
Mm-hmm.
doing. Like the energy of it's quite funny. I don't know whether it's funny, but it just feels very like a light-hearted energy.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can connect to these beings. See if they have a message for you today. Do they say anything to you?
No, the energy is really like clean and clear.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it is very much like, I guess like the best way to describe it is a white light. It just feels really calm, clear.
Let's look down at your body and see what yours looks like. If it looks like theirs or something else.
Mine, I don't know. All I really see is a light blue light.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't really describe it more than that.
Mm-hmm.
But it just, like when I look down towards my feet, I can just see it's like ribbons of energy coming off
Mm-hmm.
and going to different places.
Beautiful. Let's have a look around this space and see what else we can find besides these beings. See if anything else stands out to you.
So it's It's like they're like helicopters. I don't know. I can't really describe them more than that. They're not really helicopters as like you get on Earth, but like vehicles, flying vehicles, I guess the best way to describe them.
Mm-hmm. Are there beings inside these vehicles controlling them?
Yeah, I think it's the insects that I saw earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they have a job to do. They're
Mm-hmm.
trying to like show me what it is that they're doing.
Okay, let's check it out and see what their goal is.
Um, all I kind of get is that their goal is to just be relaxing. I don't quite understand. It's just like they can kind of picture them like on a deck chair, just
Mm-hmm.
relaxed, chilling out.
What else do they do with their time?
Reading.
Mm-hmm.
So they like something to do with mathematics,
Mm-hmm.
and I just saw like the word quantum.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so okay, they don't really read. It's like when they're like chilling out, relaxing. It's almost as though they absorb the knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of you can see it like almost like a helix, like a DNA helix just coming down.
Like they're getting a download?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like that gives them the information to what work they need to do next.
And how are you connected with these beings? Are they your family?
So um, I don't know whether it's like the past or um, they say yes with family, and I
Mm-hmm.
can see this green light, and it's I don't know whether it's like a planet or they're like craft of some sort.
Let's have a look above and see a new perspective if it's another planet.
So I can see it's like a planet in front of a sun or a star or something, and
Mm-hmm.
you can see like a halo
Mm.
from the light from behind. But that's they're different people there. It's almost like the people before um, they had to move because of the people that are now there, now on their planet.
What do they call this planet? What name comes to mind? Or a star system?
I can, I don't really get a name,
Mm-hmm.
but I kind of get a bit of an Egyptian feel,
Mm-hmm.
like a sphinx. Um, and you know, like how they had their hair in Egyptian times.
Mm-hmm.
I can just see like that outline of the hair.
What other information can we gather from this place?
We can just see it's like a person, but with very shiny sunglasses on.
Mm-hmm.
But like this person, their features are very kind of square,
Mm-hmm.
with blonde hair.
How do these beings live? Do they eat to stay alive, or is there another source for their energy?
So um, the first beings I saw, um, I can see them like making pastry. You know, where you roll pastry out. That's all I
Mm-hmm.
can really see. Um, so yeah, they make something to eat.
What about the other beings?
So the guy who I saw with the sunglasses, he's eating flowers.
Mm,
That's weird. It's like a role reversal.
how
You know,
so?
where the guy who has the sunglasses and the blonde hair is eating flowers, and the the being that I saw first that kind of looked like a wasp or a bee is um, making pastry. It's like
Mm,
they've
mm-hmm.
swapped how they eat.
Interesting. Okay, we're going to close that scene now and go to that tunnel of light and travel to another time and another place. We are now floating and drifting to another time and place that's the most relevant time to assist you. You're floating and drifting and now stopping at the most appropriate time and place. We're going to drift down to the surface. It won't be anything sudden, just like a leaf gently drifting out of a tree. And once we get to the surface, tell me what you see around you.
I see a candle,
Mm-hmm.
like a torch, and there's a woman there.
Mm-hmm. Describe this woman to me.
Um, like the woman from Pulp Fiction with the dark hair.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something strange with her eyes.
What color are they?
Brown,
Mm-hmm. What makes them strange?
like the eyelashes, really um, short and strong, but they kind of they don't come out straight. They go off to the corner of the eye.
Mm-hmm. And how is she dressed?
I'm being shown something else and being shown like a tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like modular, like a modular tunnel, and it kind of bends. But it's I can see I can see I can see it's difficult to describe. I can see beyond the tunnel. So I can see down the tunnel, but I can also see through the tunnel. So as it curves, I can look down and around the curve as I move through it, but I can also see the tunnel, um, the whole tunnel. It's like I can look through the walls.
And what does she have to do with this tunnel? Does she protect it or something?
Uh, I don't know. She was like lying down when I first saw her, and she's let me go past, so maybe not.
Would you like to go in this tunnel to see what is in there?
I've already been traveling down it a little bit.
Okay, let's see what you can find.
It's like a cave.
Mm-hmm.
Everything here is quite green, like green light rather than green plants.
Mm-hmm. What else do you see?
It's kind of like a scorpion, but it's not a scary scorpion. It's
Mm-hmm.
just a scorpion. But then I also see, it's really strange. I see like what I can best describe as a unicorn,
Mm-hmm.
but without a horn. But I can see through it,
Beautiful.
and it's green.
What other creatures do you see in this place?
It's like the unicorn wants me to follow it.
Mm-hmm.
The flying horse wants me to follow it.
Let's see where they take you. What is it that you need to see today?
It's like they're showing me like an irony of they can see like humans riding horses, and it's like they're trying to show me the irony of it.
What else do they show you?
It's there's a lot. There's a lot to do with like how we've lived our past, and just how the it's what they show me is like buildings, um, like bridges, and maybe like churches, or just buildings. And
What about these buildings?
they look really dark. There's, like I say, when they showed me the the jockey on the horse, it's like they're trying to show me the irony of life on earth,
Mm-hmm.
and just how we're living
And how are we living?
ironically. it's it's unnatural. It's and I think that's the whole irony of it, that we've taken ourselves out of nature.
Mm.
And because we've taken ourselves out of nature, we've taken ourselves out of being connected.
Mm-hmm. So what does it look like when we are connected with nature? We wouldn't ride on horses?
Um, it Yes, we would still ride on horses, but in a very different way,
Mm-hmm.
because it's I think when we understand nature, I think the flying horse is like a metaphor. You know, when you like oppress nature and animals, and you try and control it,
Mm-hmm.
then you can't fly with it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you are a part of nature, then you can fly with nature. And so you're not actually oppressing it, you're going with it. You're allowing it to take you where you need to be, rather than taking it where you think you need to go.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful message.
Yeah, it's just when I traveled here, everything was green. It's a really green place, lots of green light.
Where is this place? What name comes to mind?
Orion.
Mm-hmm. Is that where you're from?
I don't know what's funny. uh, um, I think one of the seven sisters,
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, Maya,
Who is this Maya? Is
one
this
of the
you?
seven sisters.
Are you one of the
One of
seven sisters?
the seven sisters are planets.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Is this the one you're from?
yes.
What did you do on that planet? What did you do with your time there?
So I can see like a person with glasses on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether they're learning or teaching, or it could be learning and teaching.
Let's see what your particular job was there. What did you play your part?
So I I get geography come up.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What did you do with the geography?
I can see lots of different animals, like a rhino,
Mm-hmm.
hedgehog. They're all in like cartoon form.
What could this represent?
So it's like there's somebody like tap dancing, and but at the end they go ta-da, and I want to say like it's some sort of magic,
Mm-hmm.
but like the tap dancing um, is a way to activate the geography, the land, the ground, the earth. It's like a stamping. I can't describe it more than the tap dancing.
What could that represent for you?
Oh, it's like tribal
Mm-hmm.
and a coming together. It's almost like lots of people dancing together in a way to activate the energies.
What energies does this activate?
Uh, so it's like beings are little batteries,
Mm-hmm.
and they're activating their energies, which activates the energies of where they are. And this tribal gathering is like just a way of fully activating those energies.
Is there anything else they should add to that dancing to bring in more energy?
There's chanting as well.
Mm-hmm. What does this chanting sound like? Let's take a closer look. What does it sound like?
It's like they're making just a beat with
Mm-hmm.
their voices. They're all in unison, with the dancing and the voice. And it's their heads are starting to light up as well.
Mm.
It's like their brains are coming alive, and their skulls are slightly different shape. Their skull is slightly bigger, and it's just lit up like it's got a light bulb inside it.
Why would David being shown this today? Should he do this? Or should he lead something like this?
So um, there's a bear
Mm-hmm.
who's like, it's not, yeah, it's aggressive but not aggressive. I've seen it before,
Mm-hmm.
and it stares me in the eyes, It's almost like it tells me not to do something.
Let's see the message he has for you today. Let's connect with him telepathically. Let's see what the message is.
It's kind of like a yin and a yang.
Mm-hmm. What else do you see?
I see the bear like trying to pull. Is it trying to pull me? I don't know whether it's trying to pull me away from that.
Let's find out. What happens next? What do you see now?
So I can see some flames.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there is a hill that's on fire.
Let's have a closer look. See what caused that fire in that hill.
I can see warriors
Mm-hmm.
with swords and shields and helmets.
See what you
Uh,
have if you have one as well.
There's a green light that, so the warriors are all in grey or like a dull silver. And then all of a sudden this green light just comes up and absorbs them.
Mm. What is the
And
purpose of absorbing them?
it's like the dancing and the chanting is taking control or uh, helping them change.
Beautiful.
It's like the bear was trying to take me to where I was needed. But I was trying not to go there.
Why are you needed there? What can you do?
It has something to do with this green light.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it follows me everywhere.
Mm. Tune into that green light and find out what it is. Could it be an angel or something else?
Uh, um, so I saw the green winged unicorn again.
Mm-hmm.
And from it, just a little figure appeared.
What does this figure look like?
It looks, you know, the cartoon Asterix?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Asterix.
Is this your guide?
It felt like an angel.
Mm-hmm. What name comes to mind?
Uriel.
Mm-hmm. What does Uriel do? What is his purpose? Their purpose.
It's like uncovering a secret.
What is the secret?
It's showing what's hidden.
Mm-hmm.
It's a revealing of something that's always been there.
And why
But
was it
maybe
hidden in the first place?
fear,
Mm-hmm.
fear that yeah, just a deep fear.
What gets revealed as that fear dissolves?
It's this green light uh, showing like connectedness.
Mm-hmm. Does Uriel have another message for you?
Who's trying to whisper it in my ear. Can't quite hear it.
You can tell him to speak a little louder or through telepathy.
He's saying you have to look inside.
Mm-hmm. What's inside?
the light.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that you just need to expand the light.
How do you expand that light? What can a human do to expand it?
Believe, believe in the light and
Mm.
trust it. Uh, I see like a mermaid figure as well,
Mm-hmm.
but very just completely relaxed in their environment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they've just let go.
And who is this mermaid? Is representing you or someone else?
They're just showing me a blue light, like a sword.
Mm-hmm.
It's really bright.
Is this your sword?
Yes and no.
What is this sword used for?
It's for connecting. Uh, it's almost like you have to hold the sword above your head to connect.
And who or what are we connecting to with the sword?
The sword's gone, like lost its light, and I can feel that my right shoulder feel very heavy.
Mm-hmm. Let's connect with that energy and find out what it is. I'm asking your higher self, your subconscious, to come in and speak through you, fully connected. And you're now hovering above your body and looking at that energy to find out what it is. What is it that's causing the tension and pressure there.
I can see red light.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a ball. A ball of energy. And it's as if I can keep zooming in on it, and it's a ball of energy connected to another ball, connected to another ball. It's quite geometric.
Is this for his highest good? Is this for David's highest good, that energy that's there?
No,
And how did it get there?
from a past trauma.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a battle scar.
Mm-hmm. Was he stabbed in that place?
Whatever it was hot.
Is he ready to release this today?
Yes.
Which archangel is available to assist in taking this energy to the light? See who shows up to assist. I'm calling any angel that's available at this time to assist in removing that and filling it with beautiful, brilliant light. Do you see a color coming?
Silver.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Is there a name to go along with the silver light?
I don't get a full name, just begins with A.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for coming in and clearing it away. So what color should we put in that space that better suits David?
Green.
Okay, let's put that beautiful green in that area. Swirling around, clearing it all out. So that area will be soft and relaxed. Is there any emotion you would like to place in there that better suits you?
Strength.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's put that strength in there. Does it feel like it's clearing up?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Let's do a body scan and see if they can find anything else that's no longer of service to David at this time. What's causing the nerve in the left leg to have some discomfort? Where does that come from?
I can feel it. Um, Something that I didn't say.
Do you mean you held back when you should have spoke up?
Yeah.
Was it this lifetime or another one? What did he need to say that wasn't spoken out loud?
There was a truth.
Mm-hmm.
I could have saved somebody.
What was holding him back from saying this truth?
Fear.
Mm. Is that fear lodged in that space in his leg?
Yeah.
Is he ready to release it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm going to ask any archangel that's able to assist in healing this and filling that space with light. Please assist. What color should we put in that space?
Blue.
Blue. Imagine that blue going all the way from the hip, all the way down the leg to the feet, filling it all up. Any energy being released, go to the light to be transmuted at this time, please. Any advice for him for the future when it's time to speak out? Is there an angel he can call on to help assist him in speaking his truth?
The name I got was Mary.
Mm-hmm. So call on Mary in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Mary, for assisting David. Is all the lower, darker energy gone from the leg this time?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Is there anything else on David's body we should be aware of at this time?
Uh, there's an energy to the left of my head.
Mm-hmm. Zoom in on that and find out what it is.
It's like it's a white energy.
Is it an implant?
First, it looked like a sweet, maybe an implant.
Is it for his greatest good?
No,
And when was it installed in that space?
in a previous life,
Mm-hmm. And what has it been causing him all this time?
lack of clarity.
Mm-hmm. Is he ready to have that removed?
Yes.
I invite any of his guides or angels to assist in removing that energy that no longer serves him. What color should we put in that place?
Orange.
And what emotion?
Mm. It's a mix of strength and bravery.
Mm-hmm.
Courage, I think,
Okay.
maybe.
Put that in there now. Clearing away any fog or unclarity. Clearing that all away, transmuting into the light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does it feel like it's clearing up now?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Anywhere else on the body we should be aware of at this time?
The wrist.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
The right.
Okay. What is in that space?
Mm. Like a metal disc.
Mm-hmm. When was that placed there?
It's like a piece of shrapnel. Like a splinter of metal.
Mm-hmm. And how did that get there?
In a battle.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's as though in a fight that a piece of metal broke off something and landed in my wrist.
Is he ready to remove that today?
Yeah,
What color light should we put in that space?
purple.
Okay, let's put that purple in there now. Is there an emotion you would like to put in that space or something that better suits you?
Love.
Okay, put that love in there as well. Clearing away those shards, you see them being pulled out, taken to the light for transmutation. Has David been in many battles?
Yes.
Is he meant to do battle in this life?
If I see an eye,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the battle is knowledge
Mm-hmm.
or um, beyond knowledge.
Okay. Is David a light warrior?
Mm. I got the phrase a warrior for the light.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why the difference.
Mm-hmm. So what does that entail, being a warrior for the light?
It's to do with the light inside.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the battle is overcoming what's going on outside.
Mm-hmm. Is it about keeping the
It's
peace inside?
it's about not being affected by
Mm.
what's going on outside. I get the word harmony.
Mm-hmm. Does meditation help with keeping that harmony inside?
There is something like a way of meditating.
Mm. Describe that to me, please.
I see the light being moved around in a loop inside, like around the heart.
So should we imagine swirling light in the heart space?
No, it's like it goes round the heart in a circle,
Mm-hmm.
and then that circle spins around the heart in the other direction.
What does that do?
It starts to pick up speed and activates,
Mm.
and the light gets pushed outwards. And when the light goes outwards, then the things that are going on outside can't get in.
Okay. And what does a merkaba do if you imagine a merkaba spinning in that space?
It bounces out.
Is that a good thing if it bounces out?
It's not meant to be in that space.
Mm. Is there a better space in the body that a merkaba could be imagined?
In the sacral chakra.
Okay.
The And the solar plexus chakra is like a Celtic cross.
And what does that do?
It spins like the circle around the heart chakra.
And what does it do for that solar plexus? How does it help the human?
When when the when the chakra is spinning,
Mm-hmm.
the light expands. And when the light expands, it pushes away what's going on outside.
And what's the best way to protect ourselves from taking on energies, like denser
Expand the
energies?
light.
Okay. Does putting a golden pyramid around someone help them keep out lower energies as well?
I can see a glass pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the rainbow light coming up each corner. There's the mouse inside.
What does the mouse do inside this pyramid?
The mouse is a representation. It's saying that the pyramid is only necessary if you don't expand the lights enough.
Okay. Is it true, though, the more light that you have, it's like a moth to a flame and you'll attract entities and spirits? Any information on that?
Yes, it will attract.
So, what can we do to prevent that? Or should we accept it and transmute?
Yeah, we should accept it and help those energies on their way. Help them go to where they need to be.
And how do we do that? Is it just setting an intention that they go to the light? Go to source energy?
It's like a rainbow bridge.
Mm-hmm.
You just create an intention of a rainbow bridge.
Is there an archangel we can call upon to help take them to the light as well?
The rainbow is 7 archangels.
Mm.
It's a way of not having to pick out one individual
Mm,
archangel, you can just call on the rainbow.
okay. Thank you. And who am I speaking with today? Is it David's subconscious or something else?
It's David's higher self.
Okay. May I ask some questions? Do I have permission to speak to the higher self and ask questions?
Yes.
Thank you. He wants to know if it's best for him to be a hermit or should he go out amongst the people and do his work.
Both.
Okay.
It's like it's necessary to have time alone and time around people. But it's almost like the time around people
Yes.
the time around people is is people coming to you,
Mm-hmm.
and people finding you.
Will they just feel his light and come to him?
Yeah, it's like uh, it's like a wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Is David an old soul?
Yeah,
How many lifetimes has he lived here on this planet alone?
12.
Okay. He wants to know how he can better ground his energies better. Does he do this through his work?
There's a meditation
Mm-hmm.
called Planting the Rose. The red rose is the base chakra,
Okay.
and you plant the roots of the rose into the earth, and that helps ground the energy.
Does he need to pull energy up from the earth? He wants to know if it's both ways or should he do it one way or the other?
You bring energy down into the earth.
Mm-hmm.
The energy coming back up helps to revitalize the body.
Okay. Good to know. He wants to know if he should let go of trying to find a long-term relationship.
Yes.
Is he not meant to be in a relationship in this life?
No.
And why is that?
He needs to connect within.
Mm-hmm.
It's as though having a relationship pushes away the feminine energy within.
Clearing energies is easy for him. Is that why it's difficult to earn money doing it? Because it's not hard work.
I can feel there's an energy that needed clearing. It's
Okay.
gone.
Okay, beautiful. Was there a block for money that he had in his system?
There was a distortion within his energy.
Okay. And what caused it?
A blow to the head.
Mm. So is it all cleared up now?
Just needs some blue light.
Okay, let's put that blue light in there now.
Mm.
And how should he earn money in this life? Should he do it through the energy clearing of houses and land?
It's I see a hand of a child.
Mm-hmm. What does that represent?
It's like the inner child needs to step forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's trapped behind a piece of material.
What caused that to happen?
What I see is young David very upset,
Mm-hmm.
not understanding.
Can we send little David some energy to help him?
Yeah,
What should we send him?
he feels very alone.
Mm.
He needs some love.
Okay. Should we send him a magenta pink or something else?
Yeah.
Okay, let's send that there now, and I will as well.
Hmm.
Is that helping him feeling more comfort?
Yeah.
Beautiful. He wants to know why he finds confusion and challenges moving forward. Is it to do with his mind being in the future?
Can we just spend a bit more time with young David?
Mm-hmm. Let's do that. What else does little David need at this time?
He needs a hug.
Okay. Give him a hug, and I will give him one as well. And wrap him in a pink blanket. Is he feeling that hug now?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Is there anything else that little David needs right now?
Some sunshine.
Okay. What will the sunshine do for him?
Make him laugh.
Okay. Let's bring in that sunshine, radiating on his face, maybe tickling his nose. Anything else you could use this time?
Yeah. He wants his voice.
Mm-hmm. What light should we put in that throat space?
Purple.
Okay. And what emotion or energy should we put in there?
Joy.
Okay. Put that joy in there now and that purple color. We can speak his truth. His voice matters. Is the throat area feeling better?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Is there anything else little David needs?
Chocolate.
What's chocolate do for him?
I think it's humor.
Mm. Imagine eating that chocolate. Your mouth is watering as you eat that chocolate. Tastes so yummy. Just filling him up with joy as he eats that chocolate. Little David feeling much better now.
Yes.
Beautiful. Are we ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he need to form a better picture of where he wants to go in his life?
No.
Should he just surrender and let it flow?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he meant to be a leader in this life?
Yes and no. Um, he needs to expand his light,
Mm-hmm.
and that is his leadership. It's like showing others what to do by
Mm-hmm.
being an example.
Great. What angels watch over him?
The Archangel Uriel.
Mm-hmm. Any others?
No.
And how does he connect with him more fully?
By using the sword, by holding the sword above his head.
Does that work for anyone or just for him?
Anyone.
Is there a color we should imagine that sword to be?
It's white or silver.
Okay.
It's almost as though it pierces the moonlight.
Mm. Could we imagine the lights going from the sword to the moon?
The other way.
Okay, from the moon to the sword.
Yeah.
So there's a family history of heart attacks. And he wants to know if this is because of them not doing their using their gift for clearing ghosts.
No.
What caused those heart attacks?
Mm. It's like a lump in the throat,
Mm.
not speaking the truth.
Mm. Is there any way we can clear that the lineage right now?
You need to clear the lump in the throat with blue light.
Okay. Let's imagine that blue light in the throat now, clearing away any lower energies, any fears, no longer serving him or his family. Seeing it melting away, dissolving, filling that space with the blue light. So it makes it easier to just speak the truth, speak from the heart versus the mind.
I need to connect
Mm-hmm.
the throat and the heart.
Okay.
It's to speak from the heart.
Okay. What color should we imagine that line from the throat to the heart?
It's blue and green.
Okay.
It's almost like there is a flow and return. Yeah. Mm.
He wants to know why there's this ego energy of wanting to be right that runs in his family. What's creating that issue?
It comes from the stomach.
Mm-hmm. Is this a past life thing?
Mm, it's to do with not being heard. The past, maybe, I see like a big meeting
Mm-hmm.
and just not being heard. Just wanting to get a fair hearing.
Does clearing the throat chakra help with that so he will be heard?
I need some yellow light in the solar plexus.
Okay. Let's bring in that yellow light now. As
And then
brilliant as the sun.
that yellow light needs to go all the way up to the throat.
Okay. Imagine that yellow light going from the stomach area, the solar plexus, all the way up to the throat.
And out to the ears.
Okay. Now going out the ears.
It's as much about being heard as it is listening
Mm-hmm.
properly and hearing fully what's being said. Listening with intent.
Will this now help assist in communication with his family?
There's still a little bit in the throat that needs some work.
What color should we put there?
Green.
Okay, let's put that green in there, dissolving it away. You can feel the flow of light so smoothly in that space.
It's as though the third eye needs connecting
And
to
how do
the
we do
throat
that now? How do we connect that throat to the third eye?
with a silver cord.
Okay, do that now if he's ready.
And the silver cord carries on down through all the chakras and into the earth.
And why does it need to go all the way to the earth?
It's to help. I, if there is an imbalance with anything,
Mm-hmm.
rather than imbalance being held onto, the imbalance can flow into the earth so that there is some clarity.
To help shift our consciousness, do we need to further open up the earth energies?
we open up the earth energies through us.
Mm-hmm.
We need to open up. If we open up, the earth's energies open up.
Mm-hmm.
Just expand the light inside you, and it expands the light in the earth.
Beautiful. Will healing governments, royalty, and mainstream media help with the shift in consciousness with compassion, or do people need to be forced down the route of fear to find and connect with Source God?
I see a spinning fan.
Mm-hmm.
It's like as it spins, all the heavy stuff just goes to the outside, just gets flung off. And then it drains away.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's going down a plug hole.
So is the darkness that's here helping people find the light, or what does it take for people to realize who they are and their connection?
Mm. I can see a wave,
Mm-hmm.
but it's stopped in time. It's like it's curled right over. And it's almost as though it's caught in a loop, in a cycle. It's having trouble getting out of that cycle. And as the energy increases, it's like it spins faster. And it's that spinning that helps get rid of the heavy energy, just drains away.
Okay.
Hmm. So we have to recognize our cycle, our circle, our way. And when we see that, we can allow ourselves to step out of it. When we step out of it, the stuff that we don't need drains away. And just to remember we are the light.
Mm-hmm. He says, do we have to walk the path of peace in our mind to be able to disconnect from all this COVID 3D stuff? And how can we connect with that peace more readily?
Is stepping out of our cycles
Mm-hmm.
and expanding the light within. It's really important to expand the light within. It will overcome everything else.
Is this what's going to
Just,
help raise the vibration of the earth too? That was his last question.
yeah. Just opening up that vibration, that light in the heart, and expand it. It's like light bulbs
Mm-hmm.
being plugged into the earth,
Beautiful.
but they're the light. It's like the opposite way around of a light bulb. They're supplying the energy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
What percentage of the planet is shining their light at this time? Do we know a number?
70,
17%?
70,
70%?
yeah. It's like glow, the fireflies.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 70% are ready to be switched on. And they kind of flicker.
And how can we help those that are ready to be switched on? Just shining your light?
Mhm. They just need to be shown the way.
Okay.
They just need people to shine their light and then they will follow.
Mm. Is Aurora doing that? Can you tap into her energy?
I feel there's joy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like having pistols ready to go. Uh, like a very kind of warrior attitude. And a lot of joy.
You know what percentage of light she is shining?
I see it fluctuates. Not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It just fluctuates. I can see like a gauge
Mm-hmm.
and it just moving slightly up and down.
What causes it to go down?
moonwalking.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's like going backwards. It's like I can just feel this breath, like a big sigh.
Mm-hmm.
Just it's kind of like something takes the joy away. It's really important to be joyful,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a practice of keeping the mind in a joyful place.
Okay.
It's almost like I can see you singing. And it's like a really good way to raise your spirits when
Okay.
you're not feeling joyful.
Okay. Thank you. Has David and Aurora known each other before this life?
Mm. Yeah.
How so?
They were church council.
Mm-hmm. On this planet?
So it's Church Council of Galactic Warriors.
What planet did they do this from? Or is it from a different dimension?
That's from Orion, one of the planets in Orion. Orion's belt.
Mm-hmm. And what can we do now to bring that energy here to help assist humans?
That energy is already in your heart.
Mm.
Just expand it.
Okay. Is there any other information for David or Aurora that we need to hear today before we wrap this up?
That's a white aeroplane.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. It looks like it'll crash, but it magically lands. There's some really important people who are coming to help. I see the number 20.
What does that represent?
It's time. And I see an angel. It's like there is going to be an angelic being on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. It's a very feminine energy. Mm. It's like there's it's like the missing piece of a jigsaw puzzle.
Mm.
It's just needs to slot in and everything falls back into balance. It's, I guess, the image of the plane going to crash and then magically landing is everything being on its head, and just all of a sudden it just flips back the other way
Mm.
and the missing piece of the puzzle arrives and everything rebalances.
Will David or Aurora meet this being that's going to be here?
They already know that being.
Mm. Are they in physical form?
At the moment, no.
Does this being have yet to be born?
No, it's yet to fully connect. It's like the angel comes down into a being that is already here.
Mm.
Mm. It's like they're preparing themselves, and the angelic being is connected to all the people that it already knows here on the earth, and there is cords
Mm-hmm.
down to those people. Maybe that angelic being will be in many people,
Mm.
not just one.
And how has David and Aurora known this being in another galaxy or dimension?
There needs to be a clearing of energy in the throat chakra.
For who, Aurora?
Um, for all of the beings that know
Mm.
the angelic being,
Okay.
it's as though there is a truth to be spoken,
Mm-hmm.
and those that are connected with the angelic being are waiting for a time, and that at that time there will be an opening of truth.
Mm. Am I still speaking to David's higher self?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else before we wrap up?
No.
Okay. And we're going to bring your light body back to your physical body now, just bringing your energy back to your physical form. All of your renewed and realigned and vibrant energy is returning now into your body. But before you open your eyes, you take note of the expansion of your heart and the increased depth of your wisdom and knowing, and you send gratitude to all who participated in your journey today. And are you returning to your everyday awareness and consciousness, feeling yourself return now to this room and the present day and time? Just waking up naturally and completely and fully, and you begin to stretch and move and open your eyes when you're ready. You're beginning to wake up now. You can move your arms and legs, and it feels so good to stretch and move. How are you feeling?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Feeling good. Yeah. Yeah, good.
Yay. Do you remember everything that was said?
Um,
There was a lot of information that came in.
yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I do. A lot of, but I remember some of it for sure.
Well, it's recorded,
Um,
so we can always just go back to it.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was really good. Thank you.
What do you think about sharing this with others? There was a lot of information that humanity could hear.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Also, and we could also put information about what you do so that you could, you know, have people reach out to you.
yeah, yeah.
What's your
Uh,
website?
nomadictherapist.com.
And explain what you do.
So I work with earth energies to help expand the energies by clearing ghosts and negative energies. And I also work on people's distortions within their aura through biofield tuning as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. He did my place and he did a very good job. The energy feels so much better. Thank you.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. That was really cool.
You're welcome.
Really
And I'm
cool.
going to stop this recording and then we can talk a little bit afterwards.
Yeah, perfect.